see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Tell you the truth with all that goodies powers. Like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin. My papa plays making a dance. I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Starting from the 5. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll run here with Tajay. Oh, he loses the football. But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Come on, ready.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. He's 4A up the middle, and that's about 3. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ward. He's able to hit Ringley, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now give for the first time to Khalil Mullins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Ward's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Play made by E.J. Speed.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Ready?
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready?
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 4th down, Ward. That one complete to Diggs. And they hold him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Hey! Bronco 80.
Surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air with Ward. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
On the ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 7. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Hit by Trujillo is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Around the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Ward setting up to throw. He finds Tigakakwa for the grab. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the jump.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Ready, break.
The 49-yard line.
Ready?
Mullins down. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready up.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. He'll set up the screen. It's Diggs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Go. Viking, hey, shit.
Here's Ward. Jump off caught by his back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Set up. Ready, ready. Hut.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So we jump too early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. Penalty helps the offense out, but still 4th down to figure out.
Ready, ready. Gravity line, go.
Ward setting the pass. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. Taking a deep shot here. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Houston.
All right.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
How's this not? Hot. Tony.
To the air, Stroud. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans get the football just short of their 20. That's the interception and return. Well, they were thinking at least. least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Let's go. Ready,
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Timberwolves.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st and 10 here. Ward escapes the pocket. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Come on, come on. Ready.
This is Mullings. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Okay, break.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Let's go.
Looking to throw with Ward. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Back to receive it, Tremont Smith. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running left, it's Pierce. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. And it's the Texans with 3rd and 5.
On the quick, right?
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
13 yards.
All right.
Picks it on the counter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Titans got it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find Gunnar Helm with that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Escapes the pocket.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Ready up.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Knocking it. Ready. Ready.
Spears trying to straight ahead. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
3 yards. That's good.
First down throw here for Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready, ready.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Spears running behind center. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hold on. Foul.
First down throw by Stroud. It's everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stroud. Short pass brought in. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Well, 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that?
He's back to throw. Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to go down right along the midfield strike. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's Stroud. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. He was hoping to get it to St. Dell there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. HOU to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
1st and 10, on the mix-in. We'll cobble together a yard there. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
All right. 18, what's that?
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Houston.
All right.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. A give to Mixon. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Running back sets in motion. From the gun, Stroud. It is cut left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it on the slant. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Unconventional strategy here, to say the least. They'll try for a field goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14. Titans 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 lying.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
19, Charger, 19.
On 1st down, Spears. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Spears. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. With the pick. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Nixon on the toss. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Right side cut by Higgins. He dodged the tackle. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the give to Mixon. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
To the air, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Two. Bronco 8.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's going to be escorted out along that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Deputy.
Throwing now on 1st down. Wool. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find Chimere DK. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them.
Let's go now.
Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans cut the lead down to 4.
17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Already. 18. Why Tony? Tony.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, Stroud. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Here's Mixon. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Stroud. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Nico Collins, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he's getting nothing on that return. They have him almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Go.
Ward setting up to throw. Quickly gets this one into the hands of Ridley. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a fourth quarter lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Texans 21.
Here's HOU to kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. This one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. So 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
50-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So much for finishing things on the ground. Well, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Touchdown, Houston! Texans take a fourth quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes second and 12.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw it. Got DK, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready. Ready.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Pressure coming, and here's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
70 Timberwolves. Go. Ready.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Let's go. 70 line. Go.
Right back to Pollard. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a fourth quarter lead. Tony Pollard with a touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
There's HOU to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19. That's it.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans down by only 3. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. 18.
Running left is Mixon. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
18. What's that? Look the hot. Look the hot. Why, Tony? Hey.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Oh, ready? Swap. Another swap. Good.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have the 1st down.
Texans, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Keeping it with Mixon. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and
He'll look to throw it. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final